Hi, and welcome to this lesson on tally marks. Tally marks are useful whenever you're wanting to count something that's happening over time. So, for example, suppose your friends are racing around a racetrack and they want you to keep track of the number of laps. So, every time somebody runs a lap, you need to write down the new number. And maybe you have 3 friends. So, we'll just say Alice, Bob, and Carl over here are your 3 friends. And so Alice makes it around a lap, and then Bob gets a lap, and then Carl gets a lap, and now Alice has come around again. So what could you do? Well, you could just slash through the numbers and say, well, they now have 2 laps. Oh, now Bob has 2 laps. Now Alice has 3 laps. Now Carl has 2 laps. Now Bob has 3 laps. Now Alice has 4 laps, and so on. But you see, this becomes a big mess, and you're just crossing out. You don't even need all this information here. Right, all that matters is that Alice has 4, Bob has 3, Carl has 2. So trying to do something like that becomes messy, and that's where tally marks come in. So instead, let's say we did this. We have Alice, Bob, and Carl. And so Alice makes a lap, Bob makes a lap, Carl makes a lap. Now Alice has come around again, but instead of crossing it out and drawing a 2, let's just make another slash. So now there's 2 slashes. And then Bob has 2 slashes. Alice has a 3rd lap, and then Carl, and then Bob, and then Alice. So you just do that. Now Alice has 4 laps, Bob has 3, and Carl has 2. Now if Alice were to make it around a 5th time, instead of drawing lines after lines like this, which would eventually get pretty hard to read, so now then how many is this? I don't know. We start making diagonal slashes. So this is 5 as we do a diagonal slash. And you see it here, this, when writing the first 6 numbers, you see once we get to 5, we write a slash through it. And that makes things a lot easier to count because we can count by 5s. So look at this number here. We've got these numbers with slashes through them, these lines of slashes and 2 more lines. So this, I don't even have to count it. I just know that's a 5, that's a 5, that's a 5, and then I see 2 more. So that's 5, 10, 15, plus 2 more is 17. So this number equals 17. So say Alice made this many laps. How many would she have made? Well, that's 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that equals 13 laps. So see, by clustering them in groups of 5 with a slash, you do 4 lines and then the 5th line is a slash. We can easily count up tallies quickly. So that's how tallies work. Now we can look at some example questions here at the bottom where we take a number written in tallies and we write it in numbers. So here's 4 slashes, 4, submit, that's correct. Here there's a 5, a 5, and a 5. So that's 5, 10, 15. But if I get it wrong, say that I thought it was 16, it will tell you what the correct answer was. So try again, the answer was 15. And you can also practice going the other way with multiple choice questions. So choose the tally that equals the number. Which tally is 14? Well, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 there. This is 5, 10, and then 4 more, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14, and this shows 2. So I will just click the one that says 14. Correct. Choose the tally that equals 1. Well, obviously that's 1, but let's say that my hand slips and I hit that one. It's just going to tell you to try again and to make sure to count the tallies in each picture and find the one that matches the number. So for 12, I could count the tallies in each picture and find the one that matches 12.